Hi, I'm Amy. Earlier today I was thinking about one of the reasons why deliberate creators, manifestors, people who understand the law of attraction, what you put out is what you get back, why it seems to be such a big struggle to manifest things and to actually have them come in. It seems like we're told it's really easy, it's natural, it's automatic, and then it seems like it's just a gigantic struggle. So I'm here to let you know one of the misperceptions that is very common, that if you just shift your perception on it, it could really make a big difference in your law of attraction and deliberate creation work. So I want you to take like a really big step back from all of the details, all of the little specifics that you're working on, and just see life, your perception of life as a whole, like your entire life now, like everything. It includes all of the topics that you're wanting abundance in. It's just everything. And I want you to really ask yourself, do you perceive the world and life as full of lack, with a little bit of abundance that you got to go chase down, or a little bit of abundance that's sort of there and you see it, but it's kind of outside of your reach? Or do you see the world as totally abundant? You're just swimming in it. And yeah, there's some lack here or there, but it just totally doesn't bother you at all. And the reason I ask is because I think most deliberate creators, will automatically, oh, I see it as abundant. But, you got to be really honest with yourself. I think most of us unintentionally are raised to believe life is full of lack. I mean, I remember growing up and being told, you got to fight for what you want. You got to go after it. There's only a certain number of openings or positions or, spots on the team or things like that. Like, it's just the whole perception of life was presented as, yes, there are some abundant things going on, but, there's so many people going after those few resources, lackful, abundant resources, that you're going to have to try really hard. You're going to have to struggle. So as adults, when we make a decision to manifest and to deliberately create, if you haven't changed this perception, this might be one of the reasons you're not seeing a huge wave of abundance come into your life on every topic with very little effort, because if you see the world as lack, that's what the law of attraction is really responding to. I have to struggle to find the abundance in the gigantic ocean of lack. Now, one way I've come up with that you can remember this very easily, I want you to think about the needle in the haystack. We've all heard of this, you go looking for a needle in a haystack. So the question is, are you living in a lackful haystack, right? And there's an abundant needle or two in there somewhere, and it just seems like what's in there and you're going to find it, but you have to sort of sort through all the lack. Or are you living in an abundant haystack? And yes, there's some lackful needles in it, but they're not really bothering your abundance. And I think this is where successful people, whether that's financially successful or just happy, they have figured this out, whether they're aware of it or not. Abundance is the natural state of life. There's an abundance of everything. And it's just our perception. Are we looking at life with the filter of abundance, where we see everything is available and we have access to it? Or are we looking at it through the filter of lack? And that's where we see we're separated from everything. So, my suggestion is to take a day and to set your intention to look at the world through the lens, through the filter of abundance, and see if that makes you feel better. It should make you feel good. And I think this will really help shift your perception. You just choose to shift your perception. You can choose either one. They're both totally fine and valid. But if you want to get more abundance coming in easier without so much struggle, then you might want to ask yourself, what am I doing? Am I looking for an abundant needle in a lackful haystack? Or am I just living in an abundant haystack? I think this perception shift will really help for any of you who are wondering why you have been putting so much effort into the law of attraction and are not seeing the results that you want. It might be because your entire perception of life and the world at large is still dominated by lack, which is what the law of attraction is responding to. So, happy manifesting. Good luck with that.